I'm stood at the front of the class and I feel like I'm drowning. I'm staring out at them and I'm thinking, who the fuck are you lot anyway? I look at them but I can't see children, I can just see the colour of their jumpers, smudges where their faces should be. Behind me, today's date is written on the board. I'm trying to pretend I don't know what it means. It's hot and the classroom stinks and the clock's broken and the work stuck up on the walls is old and the corners are coming away and the kids are screaming. I'm trying to remember why I wanted to do this in the first place. You can't inspire minds on a timetable like this. I think I'm miserable, Tony. I mean, I stand in the staff room in between classes and smile along with the others, but they're all so bitter, Tony. They're all so fucking hateful. 30 years in the job and they hate everything about it, but it's too late for them to get a new job and I'm pretty sure that secretly they hope the kids will come to nothing. Now, I mean it. You should hear the way they talk about them. No wonder the kids are fighting each other over postcodes or getting sick at the thought of not being famous. The classroom's hot and I'm staring out at them, and I'm remembering us lot when we was at school, moving through the corridors like we was the fucking Roman Empire. I'm remembering how it felt to be 15, us lot in a party, feeling like the world was ours, like we fucking owned it. I'm remembering how we cared about each other, how we got into fights for each other and built fires and robbed Tesco's and got off our faces. It was exciting, wasn't it? It felt real. What even happened to us? We go parties now and we've got nothing to say to each other till we're fucked. And even then, we spend hours talking about parties from before, things that happened to us once. We spend life retelling life and it's pointless and boring. And so I'm stood there staring out at them while they play on their phones and slouch in their chairs, and suddenly I'm remembering the other day, sunlight through the window of a hot train. I'm sat there heading into town and there's a group of 10 or 15 boys on some kind of field trip with their teacher, and they're wearing nice uniforms. They must have been from a private school or something. I mean, I listened to them talking to each other and I wanted to cry, because these were young men with beautiful voices and healthy hair and good posture, talking to each other in perfect English and helping each other with equations and fucking algebra and asking each other questions about how to say this or that particular thing in French, and it didn't seem fair. I thought of the kids here in my class with their squinty eyes and bad skin, mouths full of swear words and silence, and it didn't seem fair. And I'm stood there and I feel like bursting into tears and telling them all to run out on the streets and smash windows or something, do something. I want to tell them they're perfect and they're strong, and tell them to go out and live every minute of this life from their guts, to go after what they want, to own this fucking terrible city and to get all they can out of life. But I don't say anything, do I? I mean, what could I say? I say nothing. I just stand there and listen to them telling each other to fuck off. I stare at the broken clock, the work peeling off the walls, and I know this is the last time I'll stand here in front of them. The last time. And so here I am, stood at the front of the class, and the classroom's hot and I feel like I'm drowning, and I walk out the classroom. I open the door and I walk out the classroom and the kids are shouting after me, but I ignore them. I turn left, walk down the corridor, turn left again, down the stairs. I see the doors, I walk through the doors, I'm outside, I'm in the air. It's raining gently. It's good. I'm walking to the bus stop. I'm leaving. I'm making a decision, I'm changing things, this is it. And then I'm coming in here and I'm ordering a drink for me and one for you, Tony, and I'm carrying them over to the table in the corner. And I'm staring at the pint and the empty chair, and I'm trying to remember the first time they'd served us in here. And I'm taking a sip of my drink and I'm taking a sip of your drink, and I'm remembering your face. And I'm smiling to myself. It's the weekend, Tony. First weekend of the rest of my life.